Remember that? It got kicked out of its host galaxy. It has something to do with what is happening and what has happening. That invisible monster, that massive black hole that's headed straight this way, how it had it. It got kicked out of its host galaxy. Has something to do with what is happening and what has happening. It has something to do with the Roswell. It has something to do with the Greys. It has something to do with a lot of things. And it was a comment that was left by God's Child 7770. Thank you. And we're gonna listen, you all. I want you to please listen to me. This is not a game. Our very survival depends on this. It does. We may be surviving right now. You may be thinking, I'm doing my best to survive right now, Gina. I really am. I don't need no more of this gloom and doom. I don't need no more negativity. Well, you need to hear what's going on. Whether you believe it or not, just please open your ear. There are clues that are left in movies and books, in games. There's clues. There's clues. Not all is a big, conspiracy. No. This is real life things that have been happening. This is really strange too. Listen, look at this. Hello. I went to this flea market. Well, it's called like the Peddler's Mall in Clarksville, Indiana, just for around an hour to walk around. It was like on Saturday, I think maybe Saturday or something. I don't know when it was. After I had done, I don't know what I did. I was looking for, like books, poetry or something like children's book. And I go to this one bookshelf, and guess what's setting right there on that bookshelf? Let me show you what was setting right on the bookshelf that I looked at. Right there, setting on a bookshelf, investigating the whatever agenda above us. Gina, honey, there ain't no alien agenda. It's all make-believe. It's all humans doing it. Is it? I want you all to listen to this. I do. I want you to listen to it. I'm going to play this video clip that was shared by God's Child 7770. Thank you so much for your comment. They threw it in the held for review, and you had no words that should have got thrown into the held for review. You all listen to it. I'm going to flip it around and play careful attention because it's happening. What is being said? It's from Area 51 video game, Mr. White, all clips. Look at this. I'm going to turn this light out. This is what it's from. It was from the year 2014. This was uploaded right here. I want you all to listen very carefully, you all, because this is, listen. Okay, we're going to do it, you all. We can do it. If you're just tuning in, we have all we need on the inside of us to weather the storm that's in front of us, but we got to be aware of what's happening and what direction this storm is coming from. Okay, let me turn this out, you all. This is important. Can I get that light turned out? Okay, watch it. Oh, that's almost like the shape of the zero that we saw blasted up from the observatories on the lens flare yesterday. It was a perfect number 0. Look at that. No, I don't believe in coincidences. I believe in synchronicities. If you did not see the video about the circle that was in the sky, I'm serious. The circle that was in the sky on this channel, I want to show you last night. Just let me get it. That just now popped in my head. It did just right now. It was. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this, you all. Let me turn this down. Let me mute this for a second. I want you to see the circle before we look at that video, because this was a big number 0. The number 0 was beamed into the sky at the observatories in Hawaii. That is not a lens flare. That is a deliberate number 0 at the observatories in Hawaii. I've been seeing it off and on for months and months and months, but I never could see the other half of it. It is a 0 being beamed up into the sky at Hawaii. Okay, now let me push it back to, we're going to watch this right here. Where are we at? Can you see? Wait a minute. Don't tell me I messed this up. The plot. Right here. We're going to watch it. See, that's a 0. Area 51. Okay, look at this, you all. Let me turn this around. People may say, Gina, honey, what are you doing? We can't even see you. You have lost your mind. Well, you know what? I can't even turn this light on. If I have to lose a part of me that was programmed wrong, if I have to lose a part of me that was programmed wrong, that was embedded in my head in order to see the truth, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Get it out of me. I want my eyes completely open. I want your eyes completely open. We want that third eye completely open. There's something going on. Okay, now I can do it. Listen to it very carefully. It's really important. Listen to what this is supposed to be a video game. It's called Area 51, Mr. White, all clips.
For the uninitiated, I am Mr. White. My real name is unimportant. I am the facilitator of Dreamland. Yes, the maker of dreams. I like that. It's poetic. I first met Dr. Winston Cray during the Second World War. His brilliance in early DNA research earned him a leading role in developing biochemical weapons. The success of the Manhattan Project was inconsequential compared to the success we achieved. But our projects were never approved for moral implications. So unbeknownst to Dr. Cray, I engaged in several experiments of my own in the Midwest. Oh, the horrors I inflicted led to so many wonderful discoveries. But then the alien craft crashed in Roswell, and things took an interesting twist. When I discovered the biochemical marvels hidden in the one called Edgar, I sent Dr. Cray to work immediately. Working with the Grays.
I just got to point out that this guy's name's Mr. White, and the tall whites, I'm pretty sure I heard about that, or you can call them the men in black, are energy demon beings, energy fallen beings. So they appear to you face to face. They try to hypnotize you, and they basically kidnap you, and nobody sees you again. Don't look them in the eye and do not speak to them. If they speak to you, you look down and don't say nothing. These things are known to rule a society that all over the world everybody lives in. And these things are one of the original fallen ones. So sometimes they may not come to you in person. They usually don't come to you in person unless they could really kidnap you and kill you is what they would come to you in person for. They kidnap plenty of people. And they have kidnapped a good number of prophets who we have called the best prophets in our books. We call the Bible and other stuff. To never return them because they knew too much and they was telling too much, such as Enoch and other names. So when the book says they got kidnapped, they never suffered death, doesn't mean they didn't suffer death. If you get kidnapped and you're not returned, what do you think an evil alien is going to do to you, like these ones, who were one of the first ones to turn against the energy source that we call the Creator?
Accidentally bumped it.
So because they're mostly energy and they can lose a lot of energy in this district or atmosphere, I should say, and they'll even say that they're losing energy. They've been caught on camera saying that. Then they will come to people in a video game and tell you what they're doing. So just because it's a digital video game does not mean that this Mr. White character is not real in the video game. Snitching, because the devil has to tell you what he's going to do. It's just adults don't play video games. Well, most adults don't play. I'll say like this: most men, when you get older, you forget about video games. It's just some reason it's just not intriguing no more, which is what it is. So, what's a perfect place for the devil to tell you, but a place that you're most likely not going to see or watch or play?
Into one during an early negotiation. The man's face was quickly and neatly torn from his skull. I could swear I saw him register surprise in what was left of his eye sockets. And yes, it's true.
This for a second. I want you to see the circle before we look at that video, because this was a big number 0. The number 0 was beamed into the sky at the observatories in Hawaii. That is not a lens flare. That is a deliberate number 0 at the observatories in Hawaii. I've been seeing it off and on for months and months and months, but I never could see the other half of it. It is a 0 being beamed up into the sky at Hawaii. Okay, now let me push it back to you. We're going to watch this right here. Where are we at? Can you see?
That would be a portal that they're
Wait a
trying to
minute.
open up.
Don't tell me I messed this up. The plot. Right here. We're going to watch. See, that's a 0. Area 51. Okay, look at this, you up. Let me turn this around. People may say, Gina, honey, what are you doing? We can't even see you. You have done lost your mind. Well, you know what? I can't even turn this light on. If I have to lose a part of me that was programmed wrong, if I have to lose a part of me that was programmed wrong, that was embedded in my head in order to see the truth, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Get it out of me. I want my eyes completely open. I want your eyes completely open. We want that third eye completely open. There's something going on. Okay, now I can do it. Listen to it very carefully. It's really important. Listen to what this is supposed to be a video game. It's called Area 51, Mr. White, all clips.
For the uninitiated, I am Mr. White. My real name is unimportant. I am the facilitator of Dreamland. Yes, the maker of dreams. I like that. It's poetic. I first met Dr. Winston Cray during the Second World War. His brilliance in early DNA research earned him a leading role in developing biochemical weapons. The success of the Manhattan Project was inconsequential compared to the success we achieved. But our projects were never approved for moral implications. So unbeknownst to Dr. Cray, I engaged in several experiments of my own in the Midwest. Oh, the horrors I inflicted led to so many wonderful discoveries. But then the alien craft crashed in Roswell, and things took an interesting twist. When I discovered the biochemical marvels hidden in the one called Edgar, I sent Dr. Cray to work immediately. Working with the Greys, as they are called, has been invigorating. The staff is scared to death of them, owing in part to an incident where a linguistic coordinator accidentally bumped into one during an early negotiation. The man's face was quickly and neatly torn from his skull. I could swear I saw him register surprise in what was left of his eye sockets. And yes, it's true. Part of the pact gives them human subjects to experiment on, the results of which are quite often gruesome. But I still find them a fascinating and brilliant species. It has always been the goal of our organization to do what's best for mankind. The pact with the Greys simply pushed up the timeline. Those put in power by us, presidents, prime ministers, religious figures, and nobility, sometimes get greedy. However, an assassin's bullet, or the delightfully degenerative effect of the many diseases in our control, usually takes care of that. Some have called our plans a Luciferian conspiracy. But they will not say such things after the coming of the new guard. They will hold their tongues. Not because they have had a change of heart, but because they will already have rotted out from the inside. The chips we've implanted in the majority of the population under the guise of vaccinations allow us to watch the watchers. Now, how could anyone say the pact was a bad thing? The technology we've been able to create as a result of the pact helps everyone. Our embedded and cell phones allow us to easily record conversations around the globe. Nanofibers woven into currency let us monitor the world's money wherever it goes. And we've placed monitoring devices the size of pinheads in most generic light fixtures. This enables us to gather surveillance in the homes of the average American. And let me tell you, the things they do in the privacy of their own homes is far more disturbing than anything found here at Dreamland. What we have created made the world we have today. It is only natural for us to control it. People simply do not understand what it takes for them to safely eat their hamburgers, see their television shows, drive their cars. It's a dangerous world, which is why the Pact is of such immense benefit to us. It offers us a delightful weapon that causes epidemic mutation and destruction of our enemies. And the masses can sleep at night, nary a care. The crown jewel of the Pact, truly, is what Dr. Cray calls the infection carrier. Edgar's biochemistry held the key. I don't claim to understand the specifics, but the result is magnificent. Death has never been more beautiful.
Okay, what you were looking at was from a video game.
Now, people, a lot of stuff, this stuff I already know, but I felt it's important for y'all to get the warning straight from the horse's mouth. Now, I'm not speaking against some things. All I'm going to say is that be a free thinker. Don't fall or don't go along with any agenda.